Hi, I'm Roma,
And I'm Steve.
and welcome to our home and our bar, where we're going to be the host of the virtual rally, Camp Crawl. So in the past, at the last few rallies, we've hosted camp crawls where people sign up to be hosts and they provide their own special drinks, and all the crawlers crawl from one rig to the other, sampling these drinks. It's super fun, and shortly we'll be doing that again live. But for now, we're going to do a virtual rally. I hope you enjoy, and we'll see you soon.
Here we go. We're going to make a joker right here. We're going to take a little line, put a little rim around there. I'm going to dip it in some colored sugar. Any colored is okay. Just put a little food coloring in your sugar, mash it around in a Ziploc bag. Go ahead and put it on the rim there, make it nice and pretty. Okay, and there you have that. Then we're going to take a little ice, put it in your blender. Okay, and I don't have any fancy shot glasses here in the RV, so we're going to just use a measuring cup, and I'm going to do it by portions. So I have a 1/4 cup here, or 2 ounces. And so I have black cherry vodka here, and I'm going to put in actually 2 of these, so a 1/2 cup. Okay, next I'm going to bring out just some Bacardi rum here, and I'm only going to put in a 1/2 portion, so about 1/8 of a cup, and I just estimate. It's all good, right? Okay, so that's a little rum and some black cherry vodka. Next I have Midori. Midori is a melon liqueur. Okay, and I'm going to put in 1 or 1/4 of a cup in there. Alright, and next we're going to put in just a little sweet and sour. I like Mr. T's, but any sweet and sour will do. And I'm going to put in 3 portions. Okay, throw the lid on there. We like ours nice and cold, and so we're going to blend it just a little bit here. That ought to do it. And in the glass we go.
Hi, my name is Kat. My husband Corey is behind the camera. We are Pigment Fusion, and we print the t-shirts for some of the rallies out of the back of our Momentum 381. For this camp crawl, I'm going to be making a Pez, the raspberry Pez to be specific. We are going to do equal parts of the Captain Morgan spiced rum, the Chambord, which is a raspberry liqueur, a black raspberry liqueur, and the sweet and sour mix. So I'm going to just start with the rum and mix. I'm going to mix it all in a shaker cup here. So since it's just the 2 of us, I'm going to make it a little strong.
I like the way you mix.
So just at a 1/3 of a cup, I'll just do a 1/3 of a cup of all of it. It's a really simple recipe. Oh, and it smells good too. Oops, I'm just gonna go for it. 2/3. I forgot to dump popped it in the shaker cup. Feel free to garnish this with a black raspberry.
Would make for a great summer drink with a black raspberry and a couple of leaves of mint.
Looks about even.
Watch, she'll take the bigger cup.
Of course not. So that is a Fez. Cheers.
All right, I'm gonna make my favorite drink here. Gotta have the Kirkland vodka. It's cheap and good, smooth. Can't get the top open. Hold on. Also gotta have the Wagon Masters Making Smiles into Memories Jeret and Jenn Burnett cup. Always makes a drink taste better. Let's get some vodka in there. There we go. I like the Diet 7-Up. Ooh, it's gonna be a good one. Then I like to use a little bit of this. Quick squeeze. There you go.
Welcome to the Joneses Camp Crawl Virtual Rally 2020. We're gonna have sex in the driveway.
Super simple cocktail for a hot evening. Simple. 1 ounce blue caracou, 1 ounce peach schnapps,
Snaps.
2 ounces of vodka, absolutely, and 6 ounces or to taste of ginger ale, Sprite, or the diluter of your choice. Brian, what have we been doing this summer?
Not a whole lot of anything. Thanks to COVID. Canceled a few rallies, postponed our Idaho rally to October. Fingers crossed that it's gonna go.
It's gonna go.
Several weekend trips that we planned had to be canceled.
But we boondocked for the first time. I feel like I'm in high school science.
Yeah. Don't blow anything up.
Nah. It was the best I could find. All of our stuff is packed. It's the vodka that will get you.
You can't taste the booze, but you'll feel them.
Oh yeah. Hope you're all being safe and enjoying cocktails at home with your family. As we are, well, with our son and the dogs. And all of you virtually. Almost there. And, and you serve this over ice. You probably figured that one out. It does remind us of a drink that we did have in Coeur d'Alene, at the floating restaurant called Fishbowl. I'm certain it has a little more alcohol than this does, but it looks like the ocean. Taste that.
Tasty.
the best sex you've had in the driveway?
You need to make your glass.
I will. Enjoy. We'll add the recipe to the comments. Hope you're having a great summer, and we hope to see you in October.
Okay, we'll finish this one, then we'll have sex in the driveway. But we'll spare that video.
Hi, this is part of your virtual rally pub crawl. I'll be demonstrating how to make a root beer float. Buffalo Trace bourbon cream and root beer of your choice. You can do this 2 different ways. You can either do a short shooter, which is a shot of the bourbon cream. Top it off with root beer, and as you'll notice when the root beer fills and foams, it looks a bit like a root beer float, and I guarantee you it tastes like one as well. If this is a little too small for you, you can also make a full-size version. Again, a shot or 2 of the bourbon cream. To the top with root beer of your choice. If you want, instead of ice, you can even throw a scoop of ice cream in this. And that is a bourbon cream root beer float.
Hello everyone, I'm Jim. This is my lovely wife Roxanne, and we're here to make a drink called Grasshoppers. Grasshopper drink actually originated in Ireland. I heard a story from my old grandpa Hannigan, who talked about how grasshoppers originated. He told me they originated in a bar in Belfast when a farmer came in looking for a new drink, and he made these concoctions and called it a grasshopper. And if you believe that, I have an igloo to sell you in the Everglades. Roxanne?
Anyway, let's talk about grasshopper drinks. Basically, they're real simple to make. It's 1 part creme de menthe, 1 part creme de cocoa, and if you get, there's 2 types of creme de cocoa, a dark one, a light one. If you get the light one, the green color will really show up. And 2 parts, the half and half. Now, when it comes to half and half, you can use that. You can use heavy whipping cream. You can use ice cream and make a milkshake, or I was
Shamrock
told.
shake?
Yeah, he thinks it's a shamrock shake. But there's lots of different ways to do it. Some people put ice on it. I haven't tried it that way, but we like it this way, real simple. I don't do 1, 1, 2. I like it a little lighter because it's pretty strong, so I do a little bit more of the 3rd additive here.
Let's make some drinks.
Okay, why don't you do that one? So that's 1 part of the cream cocoa. Ooh, easy baby. Not so much. This one's
I like it stronger. Very nice, very nice.
1 part
Nice
this one.
form. Foam? Form?
Maybe he started sampling a little early.
Doesn't matter.
Could be, could be. Anyway, and 2 parts of this one. See the pretty green color? Can't miss that.
It's very green.
It's very green. If you didn't know, we did this on St. Patrick's Day weekend, so we were looking for a really good green drink to have. So this was
What's next?
Well, you got to make it wonderful. What's the next part? What do you think?
Whipped cream.
Got to get some Cool Whip.
Ice cream would be better.
Okay, I'll let you do the Cool Whip. The other thing we like to do, we like to serve it with the Andes. Now, Jim, do you remember what happened when we put the Andes in our little shot glasses?
They stunk like the Titanic.
So everybody had a piece of chocolate at the bottom. So we like to do it, and it's nice to put it on the side. But if you stick it on the side,
Eat it.
It's going to sink. Anyway, cheers, and we'll see you at the next rally. Yummy.
Hi, Grand Design Rally members. We're at our seasonal lot at Shuswap Lake, British Columbia. And here we have Deb, who's going to be your host.
Hi, Grand Design Camp Crawlers. I'm Deb McMahon. My husband Tom is shooting the video. And so, anyway, we were the camp hosts at the Southern California Rally in October last year. and we made creamsicle margarita shots. So I'm gonna just recreate that for you here, but I'm only gonna make a half a batch because there's only Tom and I drinking tonight. So we have half a cup of tequila, and a splash more. A quarter of a cup of triple sec or Cointreau, orange liqueur, one teaspoon of honey, a tablespoon of honey, the juice of a lime, half a can of frozen orange juice, which, you know, in our Grand Design fridge doesn't really freeze hard, but it'll just be yummy just anyways. And a quarter of a cup of heavy cream. And we're going to blend it all up with this stick blender. And pour a shot, or mini. So here's to everybody at the virtual Grand Design Rally.
Enjoy your creamsicle margarita. And by the way, the smoker on the table is the one I won at Hemet last fall. And here's the rest of our site. I got my boat, got my shed with the water toys, and have a great rally.
So we got all of our ingredients here. We got some Minute Maid fruit juice, the good stuff, some schnapps watermelon, schnapps peach, schnapps sour apple, Everclear, pineapple juice, kiwis, and because it was easier to do it this way, a bag of pineapple, mango, papaya, and coconut. And to put it all together, a 2.5 gallon container. So let's get started putting some of this stuff together. Let's just open this up. What should we start with? I think the easiest thing to start with, let's put in some Everclear. You know, we want to make sure we get some lead in the pencil. You know, those of you that say Everclear is a little too strong, you might want to leave the room because, well, we just put it all in there. So, that one's empty. Maybe a little bit of watermelon. Yep. Yep. Add a little bit of color cut. Don't need that bottle anymore. Sour apple. This stuff is a good straight as well. That one's coming out a little slow. We need to make this go just a little quicker. Really, you want just a really good quick drink as well. just adding all these schnapps together and putting them over ice and then topping it off with Everclear, those are good as well. Not quite as good as adding all the fruit juices with it. Makes it last just a little bit longer. Well, this is another one that's going to go a little bit longer. You know, as a kid, I used to have a thing called a graveyard. That's where you'd go to the soda counter at McDonald's or Burger King, and you'd grab the cup and you'd go up, you know, to every one of the soda ones, and you'd just hit a little bit of each one of them. Now you add fruit juice to everything and you call it jungle juice. So, now that we got a whole bunch of alcohol in there and it kind of looks like diluted Coke, we can add a little bit of the fruit punch. That went pretty good. Okay. That smells delicious. Put that over there. We're going to peel those separately. Add in our fruit. Alright, let's see if I can do this without making a mess. Now, with these, as it gets down there, we will probably take some out and put in our drink. Depends on how many we've had, if we can still see the container to get them out. Now, the reason I went with some kiwis is because that bag didn't have any. But we're going to skin these first before we cut them. Okay. Got our kiwis all cut up. Let's add those in there. Give that a really good mixing up. Now, did you notice I didn't put ice in here? This is best if it's served very cold. You don't want to put your ice in there, leave it sitting out, then the ice melts inside of here and dilutes it down. You're going to have a watered down drink. That's not fun. Anybody that's gone to a bar and got a watered down drink, you complain to the bartender about it. This is a home drink. You want these as strong as possible. And with that much schnapps and Everclear in here, oh yeah. So, let's see. That's definitely not water. Woo-hoo! Yeah. That'll put some hair on your knuckle and some lead in your pencil. Woo! Now cheers! Some schnapps jungle juice or some schnapps graveyard. Enjoy. We'll see you on the next video when we make another drink. Have a good one. Bye-bye, everybody. Remember, when you get to your campsites, leave better than you found it. Take care.
Hi, this is Roma.
And Steve again.
We would like to show you our favorite drink, the duck fart. If you ever go to Skagway, Alaska, this is where the duck starts from. Go to any bar there and ask them for a duck fart. They'll be happy to make you one. So first off, you start with equal parts of Kahlua,
Crown Royal,
and Bailey's. Super simple and super delicious. If you have too many of these, you'll end up crawling on the floor quacking like a duck. So beware. You've been warned. Here goes a Kahlua. We have the Bailey's. And floated with Crown. That's it. Super simple, super delicious.
The one little trick to these though is you have to drink them at one time. You can't sip them.
They have to be shot. So cheers. Yum. And one for the cameraman.
Good stuff. Thank you very much, and
We'll see you at the next rally.
bye now.
Hi, I'm Matt Silva. I'm going to make the little beers where I was introduced to this by Julie Reams on my first rally. All it is a little bit of 43 liqueur, some half and half, and a little beer cup provided by Julie Reams. When you mix it right, the cream sits on top and it looks like just like a little beer. Cheers.
Well, I hope everybody had a great time at the virtual camp crawl. I hope you'll learn how to make a bunch of yummy drinks, and hopefully we will see you very soon at the next rally. Until then, this is Steve
And Roma.
and thanks again for joining us for the virtual camp crawl.
And happy travels.